Yeah, best healer EU.
I reckon Fleur. I reckon not to just boycott and not heal Fleur. Because he's so weird and does silly damage, he should be able to heal himself, yeah?
I agree.
You're streaming
Seems
on
to be-
Mixer now? The fuck?
How much
Trying it
did they
out,
pay
yeah.
you? How much did they pay you?
I have to pay them probably.
I've decided I'm not doing any Mythic Plus this week because I hate necrotic.
If you're in group 5 or 6, you're not supposed to be in the instance.
So, Abs, why don't you just go DPS?
Because I don't want to show you up, man.
I'm going with Warrior and Tank.
Healer doesn't have to worry about necrotic. It's the tank who has to run away from it.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, if I was going to go DPS, then I'd probably just go on my priest or warlock. Because then I can just outrange the fuckers. Sweet either.
He is muted headset.
He's probably not realised it's pushed it out.
What a
I don't-
fool.
I don't know why they didn't just make a role that, and you give that requires push to talk, and you give it to the people who are noiseless and have background noise. That's what most raid groups do.
Or you can just impose it for everyone. That way you never have to ever deal.
I mean, you can impose it for everyone, but like half the time people are just not going to talk. I feel.
If you don't hit one button to talk, then you had nothing important to say in my book. You're that lazy.
And now you think you're very hardcore for thinking like that. Like, holy crap! We're not even raiding yet, and we're enforcing it.
So it's just common courtesy not to spew background noise into other people's ears that don't have
I
to deal
agree
with
with you. I agree with you. Everything you said about that, I agree with. But like I said, I don't think the solution to that is to force it upon everyone.
It is. It's the only solution.
We'll try it out. We'll see how it works.
Come on, who's slacking and not signing up? Shame on you people.
Yeah.
While you're all here, feel free to sign for Monday.
I bet it was Josh. Josh, for God's sake, man, I keep telling you.
I've already put tentative for Monday.
Why? What better things are you going to be doing? Don't you know you're not allowed a social side out of raiding?
Yeah, it's kind of like a rule.
Yeah.
Well, it all depends on how I feel on Monday, so...
Why are you out drinking again?
Yeah, from 9 o'clock Sunday morning.
When is he not drinking?
I keep telling you.
Dude, it's Remembrance Sunday.
I see.
Almost remembered what bloody character I was playing with. Remember, nobody's healing Fleur.
Good evening.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
Okay. For the people who are in 5 and 6, I'm gonna leave you in 5, and we'll see what happens when we get to Ashvane of who we're swapping out and this that, and the other.
Okay, I can go with my eye.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right. 2 seconds, because I'm still fully set up for Orgazara, so I need to change talents and whatnot.
Any plate wearers get the braces here, I will love you. Just saying. Your bestie. Oh, I've got a strength flask on. Yeah, that'll do me good, won't it?
Really helps.
Chelsea.
I would love it if people clicked. I might be able to get you away a bit soon.
Didn't want to click because I don't like your transmog.
Don't really care.
Valid point.
Fashion. I mean, it's a fair comment.
Just get the belly look. It's beautiful. It's the natural look.
Right then. Has anyone got a cauldron?
I've got a cauldron. All I
Who's
need is a
who's
1,000 gold
fucking
each.
Ultra Gnome
Hey.
on details? Don't everyone nick it. Make sure everyone's got one.
Snooze, you lose.
Get in there quick. Tommy.
I just realised I don't have the reroll tokens. Can I go and Hosto and get them quickly?
Nope.
Have you got any?
Nope.
Or...
I've been using them every week. I just didn't pick them up this week.
I've had 5 for about 3 weeks.
Do you actually need anything off the first couple of bosses?
I mean, I normally reroll the first boss just to try Titan Forge, but it's not
Well,
too
hurry
important.
up then, because we are now 11 minutes late anyway, so be quick.
if it's just for Titan forging, he can
You can get it on
get
trash.
the next one.
I
it's no, probably means a chance at Titan Forge weapon.
Yeah, I would just go.
People may as well get a second flask because the cauldron's still up if everyone's got one.
We'll just run down our tactics very quick, just in case some new people don't know what we do.
Well, we've only got 2 trials. One of them was here last week with us.
Yeah.
And the other one has got this progress in, so.
Yeah, so, yeah, very quick rundown. Frost debuff on blue side, Toxic debuff on green side. Stay behind the boss to help with the overflowings. Tom, I was watching some of the replays, and when we're getting stunned, it's not necessarily that there is somebody behind us. I'm guessing if we're within a certain proximity of the boss, the spear is actually starting in front of her. So we're getting stunned as it's going through, which is utterly retarded. Yes.
This doesn't make sense. Oh, spear out the front, not the backside.
Oh, actually, yeah, she turns. No, she's facing us, but it's going backwards. It never used to happen. Now it does. So
that's weird.
Yeah. If you're soloing one of the overflowings, you go out to the edge, so over these lines, out into the dark area. Other than that, they should pretty much be like a typewriter. 1, 2, 3, back to the start. 1, 2, 3, back to the start. 1, 2, 3, back to the start, and we will move the boss backwards over the room as we get going. So let's see. Is everyone ready?
On with that food. Come on.
I think my transmog's putting them off.
Let's go.
And Hero will be on the pull as well.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Taunt. Hopefully that didn't activate it.
If you got it, fuck off.
Just move back. Yeah, just move back.
Sorry, you can move it when you taunt.
Jundria, that's funny.
I've disconnected. I don't know if you can tell.
So we are healer down.
Yeah.
Okay, try and top yourselves.
Get me up quickly if somebody can.
Wait till we stabilize before resetting. Alright, Flurious, you can reset.
Tom, I need to reset. Okay.
Pay attention to this. Dummy and Abs, you can reset.
Fuck me.
Alright, we're 3 healing that from now on.
Had to actually work for that.
Are you back in yet, Gendra?
I'm afraid not. It just keeps disconnecting. I was online for quite a while, and then all of a sudden we called the boss, and bam, I'm out.
Guess I wasn't a healer.
Did you get the res?
No, it's fine. I'll re-res myself. Just run.
Yeah, I'm not being funny, Josh, but I moved out when you died. That's funny.
I do not have a target.
Alright, we're skipping the trash.
It is good you survived. I would hate for our gathering to end prematurely.
Enough of these games, Ajara! Face us!
Patience, little one.
And the logs uploader had to do an update, so logs will be available after the raid. Alright, I started it before we started, and it's still down in the update.
Ashvane means to hold us at bay, but I can sense fonts of magic close by that are feeding into this room. If we disrupt the flow of those channels, Ashvane's barrier will fall.
That's not my interrupt button.
Back in.
Cool.
That thing is still recharging.
Running for bloody, but
Clearly no one wanted to move out for that.
Target something first.
No. Just making it interesting.
I require a target.
so I must make sure you've eaten off this trash pack if you need to.
Gotta stop being nice and human for that.
Lots of people don't have the healing buff, so let's go on to the actual thing.
The magic source is nearby, but proceed carefully. Ajara will not have left it unguarded.
Are you using the staff tonight, Terry?
Require a target.
Do you feel that chill running up your spine? Fog is rolling in. Whether the world's greatest gnats or the world's greatest eagles, we are still Dragonrite mortal. Attack!
Okay, so quick rundown on this one. First platform, everyone soaks the beams. Try not to use immunities. Second platform, everyone soaks the beams. If you have an immunity, swim straight up. If you see somebody going straight up, you don't need to soak it with them. They will immune it, or do Simon's favourite trick and not immune it. Third platform, if you have the beam, just swim straight up. You're going to be a sacrifice.
Fine. Let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I want it. Tried a different opener. Doesn't work. You can have
In
it.
what way?
I tried a different few things to press and thought it would be better. Was not. You totally, instantly over-aggroed me. So we will change that back to normal. Soak.
Soak and then go and get the other puffer.
Devo.
You shouldn't need to take it back at all. The intermission's in 13 seconds.
Let's hope I get across then.
Who's gonna die to a jellyfish this week?
Ranged, put some damage into the boss while melee deal with the puffer. Oh, who panicked?
That will be me. Plus, I wanted to interrupt.
This will be a soak, and then go for the next puffer.
Can't hear you if you ain't got the debuff.
This will be a soak again. Two-phased, nice.
Give me the gloves. Yes.
Didn't actually spot the time on the intermission there.
It was about 5 or 6 seconds. It wasn't.
No trinket yet again.
What's the record there? Not the minute off it.
Yeah, 58-second best time.
Yeah, my new record too.
Our Savaro's really fast as well. It's almost, I think it's like 50 seconds faster. So clearly something's gone right.
I've been away for the last 2 weeks.
It's all because of you. Where are you?
Do we have any enchanters here?
Yeah, and just hit me up when we get.
I do, yeah.
Which?
So it looks like the Warcraft logs update was to add the ability to upload logs for Classic and Test.
Logs for Classic.
Frollo, do you have enough mass to make a verse as well?
Probably.
Who's going to be analysing
Or
that Classic one?
Deadly, I mean. Deadly. Or Soldier.
What do you even do wrong in Classic? You like missed one Frostbolt cast or something?
You say that, Josh, and all I've got in my head is, "The wizard is never late."
It's never the same like being back in the Shire though.
Can you imagine if they made a fucking Yorkshire Lord of the Rings? Oh, back in touch, Shire.
Don't, not Yorkshire lads, like. That's hunt you down. With gravy and hand.
Why don't they just get up?
I need to target something first.
That might have been a bad mistake. Yeah, you got them. Good, good, good.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you are.
Somebody's gonna come into the tanks.
This is incredibly inefficient.
So I've got 160% threat on some of these things, and they're not turning to me. So
If it's the casters, they just hit random people, don't they?
pass. I've never looked, to be honest.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah,
This
they
guy
target
fit
people.
through the door.
Yes.
Oh, like he actually can.
Fit? No. But does he go through anyway? Yeah.
I always wondered that whether he would actually go through the door.
There you go. You now know.
Yeah.
Can you imagine it if they did make it so that a mob too big would just get stuck on a door and start reaching through or some shit?
Start
Or like
pulling
a
you back.
torrent.
Tried getting into the garrison and a human. Not a human, sorry, and a Janai. So fucking annoying.
I need to target something first.
Dave, I'm shocked you haven't got your 10th fucking BOE.
They're not selling at the moment anyway.
Saw that, Isaac.
Sorry, the magic spells on cooldown.
It's quite late.
I still blame you, Acid, for trying to kill me then.
Yeah, wish it worked.
Try again.
Oh yes.
If at first you don't succeed.
Keep on trying.
Isn't that so, my child?
Yes, my queen. I sacrifice all that I am.
Right, just bear with us a minute while I split the groups.
Devotion, landwalkers. Behold the rage of a queen.
Sky, is that the transmog from when you pre-ordered the new expansion?
Yeah, except the helm. And that's a weapon enchant as well.
Nice.
It looks
Weapon actually
nice,
looks really good.
Sky, see when you did heroic, did every raid boss give a echo of morality?
No.
I've
Most of
gotten.
them, but not everyone.
I think I've gotten one from each boss because I'm on
In
11
Mythic, I
now,
have,
and I
yeah.
was on 9.
I'm thinking how long it will take then if you're just doing raids, because obviously if it's heroics not every boss, then it's going to take a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good if you're just doing heroic anyway, but it's quicker just farming the blood gate.
It's an interesting choice of music in the background there.
Bit of Katy Perry there.
Who, me?
Somebody.
Is that me?
If
Are
you're
you
the one
listening
listening
to
to Katy Perry.
then?
If only I
Unless
had
it's-
the fireworks, I could start singing and set them off.
Right, so groups 1 and 3, you're on green with Tom. Groups 2 and 4, you're on the red marker with me. Be careful not to pull the boss as you go around. Just 2 healers, you've got 2 healers. I've got all the combat reses, so I'm going to need to swap somebody, send combat reses the other side.
Terry on the wrong side.
I was going to say always Terry.
I just winged it and I guessed right.
So
Ballinger.
Chev and Ballinger,
Other
I'm going
side,
to
pal.
swap you 2 around.
Oh, stay around that side.
Yeah, so Chev, you should now be over with Tom.
Balling have read your thoughts there. I knew what was happening.
Right, let's see if we can set another new record.
Damn it, Lions, eat some food.
Try and do it while it's not cast. Oh, it's
Not hungry.
I was just thinking, hang on a minute, someone's not in my range. Oh yeah, he's all the way over there again.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
don't worry about it.
He doesn't need a healer. It's fine.
Yeah, literally, I just have a glimmer on him and that's it.
3, 2, 1.
Dispel me ups. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot.
Oh, come on. It's the third tornado on me.
Jesus Christ, what's going on here? I normally never get tornadoes, and now I've got like 5 swirling around.
They keep going on me. That's the 4th one now I've had. Oh, and the second bomb. Great. Dispel ups.
I'll go down.
Ice block. Here we go.
Alright, leave the big ones to the tanks. Everyone else, make sure you interrupt the little guys. That was pretty beautiful, actually. Nicely timed.
Fuck you, tornado! Stop it!
Bam.
Nice, another new record.
Yeah, only 14 seconds at time.
Yeah.
Yeah, got the weapon.
Nice. I got a
Holy.
socketed trinket.
Nice, that 455 weapon.
One of our druids dealing with the orb.
I was expecting big DPS now with that weapon.
Big deep.
I'm assuming you need another enchant.
From a healer.
Ah, no, don't worry about me, mate. I'll buy mine. Let's see.
Right. One healer will need to step out for this one so that we can get Callie in. Any volunteers?
I don't need anything.
Okay.
You asked to be powerful, Priscilla. Consider our bargain complete.
This is gonna hurt so much.
Oh, you've pulled it.
Oh, this is really going to hurt.
You stun these at all?
Nope. Tried
Oh,
that.
immune.
Yeah.
Spell on the
Early.
enrage.
Oh, I can stun them. Usually.
Hunters are quick enough to spell on the enrage to be fine, but the hunters suck.
So I'm doing 40k healing.
I do not have a target.
Right. Can we get a summon stone up when we get Callie in? Right. For those that haven't done this with us before, Mark's already on the tanks. That's good. So it's a 3 tank, 3 heal comp. Callie's going to soak all of the orbs, so nobody else needs to worry about that unless it's explicitly called for. Stay within range so that if you get the briny bubble, you stack up on the tank that currently has the boss. So essentially just look for where the front of the boss is. We will decide whether we're going clockwise or anti-clockwise in the first part based off the spawn locations of the first set of corals. The second part, again, the direction we go is decided on the spawn location of the first set of corals, but we will be starting from the middle at that point. So, if we get anything that has a cooldown of 90 seconds or over, hold it on the pull. Don't use it. Oh yeah, I'm guessing Callie isn't listening. Ah, is now, yeah. Right. So yeah, hold your long cooldowns and use them in the burn phase. The target is below 60% in the first burn, and all corals down. If we get that nicely and we get into the second burn with everyone alive, we will just hero, ignore the corals, and kill the boss. If we'll call for that if that's what we're going to do. If that's what we're doing, then if you get the Arcing Azerite, just get close to your partner so that you don't cut the raid in half. So Neri and Zanian, you haven't seen this on Mythic before, I'm guessing.
No.
No. So when you cut the corals, it's pretty much the same as Heroic. You get partnered up with somebody, you have to go to the other side of the corals, cut them. Don't put it through the raid, otherwise you'll kill people. But after the corals go down, they will also spawn green circles on the ground. All of those need to be soaked by somebody. So otherwise they spawn more corals.
Do you soak it with a cooldown or do you soak it?
No. Just
As long
in.
as
You soak it. You stand on it. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't do a massive amount of damage.
Just knocks you in the direction of the edge. It knocks you radially outwards from the centre.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're in melee, won't
Do you guys run weak auras?
I'll spec melee now, chef.
Thanks, mate. I knew that.
What's the weak aura code we use for this one?
Do we use a weak aura for this one?
Yeah, for the corals. Some people do, some people don't.
I didn't think anyone really worried about that.
Yeah, let's just go.
It just shows you who you're linked with.
We do wipe, don't release. And if we kill the boss, don't jump down.
Yeah, do not jump down. The boss.
Yeah.
Sweet, your mic's muted, by the way.
That's fine.
Probably because he's not set pushed at all, but she's not set pushed at all.
If any orbs start getting close to the boss, and Callie doesn't call for them, either me or Tom will get them. We shouldn't need DPS soaking ideally. So, right. Don't forget, save your cooldowns. Don't be a DPS whore and use them all on the pull, because then we get less percentage in the burn phases. Frodo.
Every week.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We will be going to the left.
For the two people who don't know, the briny bubbles, when you get them, go onto the tanks who have the boss.
Okay, thanks.
So first bubbles will be in 6 seconds.
Go in. We'll get them out quick.
The one coming from the coral right next to the boss will need to be soaked. The rest should be okay. Yeah, let the rest hit the boss.
Hello.
Burn.
And we'll be moving into the middle after
this.
Soaky time.
One missed.
2, 3.
That's fine. Alright, make sure you start positioning yourselves to get these corals down.
And soak as well.
Yellow's got the left 2. No.
Stay where you are, Frodo. What the fuck?
I'm not dying from someone cutting me.
Well, whoever the 2 yellow were, you had both surrounded and some around the other side.
56.4.
That's good enough.
Yeah. Alright, we'll be continuing on from where we were going.
Are we ignoring corals now, yeah?
We'll see how we are when we get into the burn. But I'll call it basically straight away. Let's try and get people topped before the next lot.
I'm going to go into the middle a bit. Just for this bit.
Let these hit.
Yeah, let these hit. We are ignoring corals, so if you get the Arcing Azurite stuck with your partner, we'll hero and kill.
Want to go liberally on the Hillstone?
Hero? Take one out to reduce it.
Ignore the corals, just get to your partner. Red, get to me. Go. I'm gonna go past this I'm dead.
So you second potted.
Get those out quickly.
Battle res in 5 seconds.
Stack together.
Just have to focus the boss. Focus boss.
Someone get me up.
You'll have the cast time. Nope.
No. Alright, wipe it.
Wipe.
Go back again.
Don't release.
Stuck in the coral shit.
Hey, that was you. That were me.
Hey, don't blame me, that were you.
Bollocks.
It's alright. Basically the same again. 1.6%.
We were a bit late out of the first phase, was weird.
I don't think so. I think if anything we were too quick for our own good. For 3 minutes we were back up by the second burn phase.
Still got essences, 3 minutes been used on pool.
Yeah, I see a lot of trinkets getting used on pull as well. that are 2-minute cooldowns.
Remember, if you can get Brownie Bubble and you're immune in it, to bugger off completely out of the group. Run into Coral.
I'll Devo second. If Terry, you want to do first healing cooldowns, I'll Devo second. So I'm going to do. Then we'll wing it.
So we're just waiting for you to eat jolts. Unless you have, and it's not showing. There we go.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Alright, we'll be going the opposite direction this time. Alright, let these bubbles hit the boss.
Really? Are we there already?
Yep. Taking one out of the big one just to reduce the hit.
Shit.
Rage when I make my way across the other side of the room.
That was a lot cleaner. 4% more, 5% more damage, I think, wasn't it?
4.
Okay, alright, after the next Barnacle Bash, we'll be going the opposite way to where we started.
Devo.
Again. Don't know if you can see it, tanks, but you're about to walk round into one.
Yeah.
Yeah, just seeing it.
Yeah, Callie's got it covered.
Going past this coral.
3%.
Okay, let them hit the boss, hero, straight off, and burn her down.
Pause.
stack with your partner. If you get the arcing hazard, just ignore the corals. This is full on Zerg. I take one out, the big one again. So.
Anorax, I'm on the boss.
Red, stay there. Red, stop. Red, where are you going?
I've taken it so you don't die. And I'm going to bubble this, so don't worry about taking it back.
Where is Anorax?
Go on, I'm still waiting for a battle res on Anorax.
There we go. Nicely done.
Yeah, there's a coral. Nice.
Yay, gold.
Right, we're going to take the break now while we work out group for Orgazoa. So, good job. We're here in pretty good time again, considering we started late.
Do you want to do the breakdown at the boss for Tommy to reset it?
Tommy should be on his way to reset already.
Okay. There you go. It's engaged. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah.
So anybody who wants to go talent change, we'll go now, not after the break.
Yep. Right. So I'm going to drop down to officers. We're going to have a look at logs, see who we're taking, and we really want to be pushing this boss today. So I'll see you in around 9 minutes.
I tried out font for that boss line. Don't know whether or not it's worth it. Josh, put down your transmog thing. I gotta change my boots. Look at them.
Yeah, if you can summon me.
Ah. It's always one. Sweet, are you just randomly rolling them numbers?
Wait, hold on. Why is this push to talk now? I don't like that.
Oh, hey, there he is.
God, he's actually found it out.
Fucking hell. Take it you didn't read the post then, sweet.
Nope.
It's alright, Josh, you still got like another 6-7 weeks before the next patch comes out.
Yeah, but if you can stack up on the gear, you can replace your benefit.
Oh yeah, put your transmog thing down. Yeah. There you go, transmog sorted.
Oh God, get out of here! Where's the shoulders? Dude, it'll at least take away the shoulders and the belt.
No, that's it, that's done.
Warrior Wendigo, amazing. Where'd you even get it from?
It's primal clad stuff for Warrior.
What, the Wendigo stuff? Wendigo, or whatever you want to fucking call it.
Virtual
The what?
Bought a virtual ticket.
Oh. Sad, man. Sad.
I know. Oh, I didn't last long.
Yeah, it's only up for 2 minutes.
Right. So what we're going to try changing up our approach to this boss. We are going to give it a shot with 4 healers. The idea being we now have an extra DPS, we can hopefully push that bit quicker.
Yeah.
Ideally, we really shouldn't be seeing the 7th Arcane Current, so any cooldowns that are assigned to that one can be brought up a bit. Yeah, that's the plan anyway. So, Loki, can you set yourself up to be sitting on the boss but doing as much cleave damage to the ads as possible?
Okay.
Sky, can you do the same?
Yes.
Sandra, you always cleave the ads anyway. Chev, you will be cleaving the ads as well. And Isa and Jolts, I'm assuming, have you two been talking out and setting yourself up to cleave as well, as long as we position them properly?
Yeah, as long as you position the boss, it should be fairly easy.
Okay. Dommy, you are basically going to be the only one sitting targeting ads. So your job, essentially, is to target the one with the highest HP. And make sure that they all try and get them all down as close together as each other. Did that
We
make
need
any sense?
to get a spot for.
Yeah, we'll sort that in a
so-
sec. So that gives us Dommy full time and 5 people that should be doing. Oh, 6 people that should be doing a lot of cleave. Everyone else should be spec'd pretty much do as much boss damage as you can.
Make sure you repair from Jeeves before we start, to the right of the room entrance.
Has anyone got a stack of Unbridled Fury that I can
Yes.
purchase? I ran out last time we were here, and
Yeah, trade me.
go back.
Ooh, Fantasy runes.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how much they're worth.
A stack is 1300 gold, so
Okay.
Does anybody have any Fantasy runes or?
Yes, I do. Let me just split them quickly. So I'm sorting things out.
while Tom's sorting Vantas, it's probably worth mentioning as well. We've reorganised the guild bank. Is there a guild chest?
There was one. I can put another one.
Sorry, I got one.
Trade me for the Vantage runes, please, Turtle Bro.
Yeah. So while everyone's doing that, Guild Bank has been reorganized. The first tab, any shit that, take what you like, put what you don't want in there, basically anything. Second tab is old shit. Feel free to use it for your alts. Pretty much don't care what you take out of that. Third tab, old materials. Again, same thing. Current mats, same thing. Raid mats, I believe, is deposit only. So if you get any herbs that we can use to make the cauldrons, any materials that you get that we can make food with, anything that we can make Vantus runes with, basically throw it in there. Any materials that can make raid resources, dump it there.
I don't need any gold, mate. You can take that out.
Next tab is raid supplies. There will be current food, which is just for raiders in there. So you guys can take a bit of food out of it. There'll be enchants, flasks, and whatnot. Pretty much we tried to streamline it so that we could manage it a bit better. I've taken a Vantus out of the guild bank while I was in there, so you can throw mine back.
Someone just take it out of raid supplies. Is that you, Dave? Did you just take it out of raid supplies?
Yep.
That was
no,
mine.
I was gonna say the
Accidentally
Vantus.
put it in there instead of clicking on the boss.
Oh, just trade me again then. Anna.
Fuck's sake. I was like, why is it not working on the boss?
I was gonna say all those should be in the officers tab. Then. Okay, I've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They are in the officers tab.
Yeah, they all should be in the officers tab. Those ones.
Yeah, I'm moving them in there.
Because I'll just take a sack of 20 out every week. So I've always got a 20 on me. Aisha and Terry, if you haven't used it or haven't got one, please trade. And then it's just Aisha.
I've done it.
Have you got... Did I give you one? Sorry.
You did. Hey.
Oh,
Alright.
3 people used their own then.
So yeah, everyone's got one on. Okay, so what we're going to do first is obviously again get our positions. So healers, I want you around the middle ring as usual. Melee should be pretty much around the green marker and the boss, so that they don't have to move as much. Do range 10 to make sure your spot is isolated enough as well. Mobile range, get yourselves right out at the edges, so with like your shimmers, your teleports, whatnot. And then everyone else just find a gap.
Dave, just looking at cooldowns, does everybody have healing potions and hellstones?
They should do.
Can we find out now? Because then I can know when to use it and put in a thing.
We'll also find out if they don't use them.
Yeah, exactly. Plan to use them, and if they don't,
Because because
we'll call them out.
Yeah, well, the last two, I'm just going to fill in this tab on the spreadsheet. The last two will have health stones and healing potions, and then health stones.
That's fine. We'll just keep an eye on it tonight.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. And it comes down to, at the moment, this is a tough progress boss. So don't be surprised if you're not willing to put in the effort and use your food, your potions, your healing pots, if we replace you. To put it politely. Like, if you're dying because you're not using a little bit of gold like everyone else to keep yourself alive, we're gonna need somebody who can stay alive. So, just a polite warning. Right, has everyone got a spot that is 10 yards?
I will have in a minute.
Obviously, the people who are in range of me, don't worry about that.
Dave, Tom, just have a look at the spreadsheet. And healers.
Looks pretty good. Zanny, did you find yourself a spot that's safe? Yep, okay. Right, everyone remember their spot. Head out. Right, so yeah, it's for anyone who needs a quick reminder, pretty much the same as Heroic. When the dribbling Ica comes down, don't stand in it, because it hurts, and on Mythic it will probably kill you. The boss is going to be kept where he is, but turned around. The ads are going to be close to green. The melee that are cleaving, the boss has quite a big hitbox, so you can stand fairly close to green, just to make sure you are hitting those ads. And our access link to very handy weak aura that will, presuming you've still got the same sound that I had, it'll buzz at you when the arcing current's coming in if you've got the debuff and to spread. Yeah, we're obviously the damage on the ads, we might need to tweak it a bit since we're changing the strategy, but we'll see how it goes and we'll fine tune it. Ideally, I want to get a few shots in at the second phase tonight, because then I can actually explain that and cover it. Just ready check and then see if anyone has any questions, anything you're not sure on. Better to know now.
Do any healers have any questions? Oh, Simon. Yes, you said about stick damaging the boss and probably until the third again. I'll come off healing if needed.
Okay, mate.
Okay, alright. Let's get going. So, hero on the pull. Don't forget, second pots are up here as well. So, your first pot should be on the pull with hero. Your second pot is whenever your next cooldown cycle is, just to get as much damage up here as possible. Bear in mind, our target is now just below 4 minutes.
Just remember, if we do wipe, don't release.
And say it literally as I click time.
Dummy as well. Can you drop your darkness down on the 5th arcing current, please?
How long's your cooldown, Frodo?
Back up
Okay, no
already.
worries.
Actually, use it 10 seconds.
Remember to equip any aberration damaging gear if you have any.
Yeah, is it the waste that increases your aberration damage by 3% or something?
Yeah, that's one of them. I think there's a second one as well.
Man, I always found that the other one's better for me.
So a point on Benthics. I know a couple of people have said they refuse to get them. Right. For every person running Benthics, it's 4 to 5k DPS upgrade. On an individual level, meh. Okay, it's a little bit. When you have, what are we now? We're 4 healers, 3 tanks. There's 13 DPS in here. 5k DP. Well, let's say 3k across everyone. That's 39k DPS raid increase just for Benthics, which is another DPS player, basically.
When are Blizzard gonna allow us to transmog legendary off?
Next expansion. And transmog legendaries.
Okay. Let's go, Dave.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Remember to stack on the
First lot of ads are down.
Go, go, go.
I need a pallet to soak.
Sky, can you soak that?
Yeah,
I
he's
got
in.
it. Move away from me. Also had the Arsene current or whatever it's called.
Can we get him up?
Two tanks dead.
Yeah, that's a wipe.
We got a soul stone on the healer.
Yeah, I've got one.
Yeah, do not release, otherwise you won't be able to get back down.
Tom,
Yes.
why are you standing where you're standing now?
Hey?
Why are you standing where you was just standing?
I was over at the bar. Ads.
No, when you were next to the boss. But you weren't
I
tanking it.
Why?
Yeah, you stood on the side where I was standing to be 10 yards from everybody.
It's alright, I can go to the other side then.
Yeah, you never did it last week.
No, I was trying to get a bit of cleave, but it's fine, I can go on the other side.
It's fine, I can move if it's easier for you or better for more damage.
No, no.
Cool.
You don't mess your I'm trying to some.
So are we aiming for 4 minutes exactly now before second phase?
I can't remember what the time of the 7th arc is. Let's see, it's so 4 minutes and 5 seconds is when the 7th arcing comes in, and we need to beat that.
What was that like for healer's point though? At that point?
It ramps up. gets very hectic.
Is it manageable?
Yes, with practice.
That was 3 minutes, so we would have just seen arc and current 5. There should have only been one more.
There was quite a big delay there before the dribbling acre at 2 minutes.
Should we go again, considering we had some problems and talking about them, they might resolve them.
Yeah, I was just gonna say there's a oddity on this boss. So the dribbling echo comes at 100 energy, but sometimes he will delay the second one. If the second dribbling echo gets delayed, then there's a later arcing current that gets delayed. So it's not something that DPS really have to worry about, but it slightly alters the timings for healers. But as long as they're watching the counters for the numbers coming, it should be alright.
Polysoak.
Got it.
Oh fuck, I taunted the boss. Fuck's sake.
You just take the boss.
Can we get these ads cleaned up there? Obviously, because I screwed. Okay, nicely recovered.
Remember second pots.
Darkness this, please, dummy.
Got the boss.
One of the orbs one.
Yeah, I think so.
was 43% on 6. On the 6?
Yeah, that would have been. It's turn so bars because fucking irritating. It's not often, but it happens occasionally that if my mouse is over the bloody boss when I'm taunting the ad that's coming in, it prioritizes mouse over the target.
Okay, so by the timers, it looks like that the third set of ads is always a polysoak. For now.
Okay. In that case, Sky, can you? Well, if you can call it every time, Callie, but
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll be ready every time now.
Should be the mouse over shit.
If they're going to be the timings, then we should be down before the 7th.
Yeah, we had 14 seconds there to push 3.7%. But we lost a little bit of damage because I had to call for people to switch to the ads. So
And you died.
Yeah.
Do tanks get the spreading debuff as well?
No.
No.
Not
If you
until
spread
right
it
at
to
the
them.
end. Yeah, unless it gets spread to us.
Okay, because when I'm soaking, I sometimes have that debuff on me, so people need to stay away from me if I do. But
Yeah.
I guess I'll need to call that out or something.
Yeah. If I don't have it, I'll soak instead of you, and if you have it, same vice versa.
Wait, so we can just taunt a little bit later. So you're going on 8 stacks, so you can go on 9 in theory. And that should give you another 30 seconds. It should top your buff up, and hopefully it should be okay. Because the ads timings have changed now.
We can, but then we need to find the new timers. Right.
It's only that one. What should change?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's a wipe.
Everyone's got the debuff.
Miss one again.
Oh, everybody's got the debuff. Oh, have they? Oh, did we miss one? We missed.
No, it's the thing.
I'm going to say no, I was in all of those. Because I can tell when you're not in them.
Yeah, I forgot you got.
Yep, we got the debuff.
Yeah, that means that a soak was missed.
Goddamn, put bad tank down then.
Oh, it's already down, don't worry about it.
Thanks. We'll add one for the night.
Yeah, remember, if we're going for the 9 stacks, I might be too slow to soak the pools. Maybe.
We'll just stick it as we are and we'll get a pally in there.
Yeah.
So I need to figure out some stuff anyway for Monday.
Yeah, okay.
If you haven't signed for Monday as well, I want you to sign. Because we don't have Dave, so we need to change things about.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Make sure we're standing on the X. Some of you are probably.
One of these ads is going down way too.
It's fine. Go.
This guy's got the debuff battle.
I don't, so I can soak if needed.
Okay.
Do I need to soak this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the third.
What's that? So true.
I got the debuff as I was fucking soaking as well.
You should be taking the boss.
Can you be careful when you're out soaking? Because I'm really struggling when you two pick up these ads. I've only got so many taunts.
Hellstone
be out.
below. Get the dot again.
Reset, missed us. Soak.
Call them when they're dying, please.
No.
So whose soak is that one?
That's Callie's. So I take off at 320, so that's the soak 4.
Okay.
Is there more distance between the boss and the ads this week?
There shouldn't be.
The boss has been backwards and forwards a little bit depending on who hits it first. So sometimes I have to pull them further. It takes a little bit longer to.
Could we get a repair, please?
Loki's point. Is that one down?
Also hammer at the
No, I'm a Joe Craft on this one. It's the shiny.
The only reason I ask on the ads and the boss is that my Cataclysm usually hits all 4 of them, and it's
Yeah, positioning has been slightly off. So it depends on who hits it first. So if Tom gets there first, then I have to stand them between the boss and green. If somebody else hits it first and the boss comes this way a little bit, I have to stand them the other side of green. So it's a few yards difference based on who hits the boss first.
Dominic, can you drop your darkness on Arcane 5?
3, 2, 1.
Go, go.
Sky got this one.
Careful with those ads. Yeah, we're 2 DPS down. Reset it.
He's coming out.
Yeah.
He was doing arcane current when I was outside, so I can't do anything about it when he's casting.
Yeah. Two. Dribbling Ica. So.
Yeah, that just clipped me. That's my bad.
Yeah.
How long is a soak up for?
5 seconds from pool dropping to exploding.
Okay.
These ads need to drop pretty much together.
Yeah, when I'm soaking, I really need them to be tight. I only have a 8-second duration on the ball.
Yeah. So Dommy should be helping to keep fairly close together. Obviously, it doesn't always work, but it's not been too bad most times.
Oh shit, sorry, my bad. I'm fucking
Boss is way out of position now.
Yeah. It's fine, I'll work out where I need the ads.
Go.
Reset again. Okay, what's going on? Why are we missing so many soaks?
Unless they're going down a little bit faster, our timing's obviously changing by
Yeah,
a second.
They would be because we have more DPS now. So we have more cleave.
They're not though. The ads aren't going down that much faster.
No, they're still going down pretty much as the timings are coming up.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, this time it was too slow. The taunt went slower because the ads weren't dead the first time.
The whole point of this was not to get the ads down quicker, though, was it? It was just to get more boss damage.
more boss damage, yeah. So we've got more people focusing.
Yeah.
Boss.
It's gonna be incidental cleave just from classes cleaving natural. Going for the ads, they're gonna die
Just up
quicker.
at the time, look, they're going down just as the new ads are coming in, so the timing hasn't changed that much. Unless he summons them as soon as you kill them or some shit, I don't know.
Well, so I get a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 before each new wave gets summoned. Gets called. The first set are usually going down at about 4, and the rest of them are usually going down around 1, maybe just after the 1. So, and that's where the timings were before, even when we had people focusing them. So the actual ad timings are basically the same. The raid damage, though, for a comparison, our target raid damage is about 850k, and a lot of the time we're sitting at sort of just over 1 million. The pull before, I think we finished up at 857, 843 the one before. So the actual damage is good. The ad damage seems right where it should be, so the boss damage must be right where it needs to be as well. At the moment, most of it has just been mistakes. So once we get those ironed out, we should get a lot further. And yes, one of them was mine.
Maybe just slacking again.
I say Sasendra was slacking on that last pull. Only 60k playing at.
We all stopped doing DPS for the last like
Yeah, I know.
I just start draining life, mate, in hopes that I stay alive.
Just pulling his leg.
Try not to press the wrong button this time.
3, 2, 1.
Go. They went down much quicker that time.
They went down just after I got my timer, which should be about right.
That was 3 seconds off our taunt times though. It's fine. We'll work it out.
Oh, let's talk on this.
Two dead.
Yep, that's going to be a reset again. And
Okay.
Tom's dead, so it won't be a reset.
Don't release.
Spread the joy.
Just for the record, I'm seeing how much the boss hurts me. Fair bit.
So what happened there?
I'm not keen on this pally soak. Really not.
Feel like we are doing worse than last time.
Yeah, we're losing. So what did we lose
We
to
have
there?
one less healer. It's worth burning. that.
It's not that. Most of our wipes are to tank issues right now.
Yeah, they are. Right. I'm going to do it a bit different. I think if we take it, so if I take it, so we kind of overlap the timings. So I'll take it about probably about 4 to 5 on you, and then once the first wave of ads, what you double soak is down, come back and take it when they're about halfway. Then I can go out and soak those ones. Because
Okay.
we don't obviously we don't have enough time to do a double soak now. The double soak is clearly not working, so we need to go back to we need to look at overlapping.
What do you mean overlapping? Overlapping the debuffs or the...
Yeah, so if I take it, say I have 4 stacks and I take it off you with 4 stacks, I will then go up. with that, and then we'll get it so it drops off each other. Because that double soak is not working. That's where we're falling behind.
Thing is, it's a 40-second debuff, and there's 30 seconds between the soaks. So you've got 15 seconds to play with. That's 7 seconds either side of it.
Yeah. So in theory, I can get out
to it shouldn't be
to
a
him.
problem.
What, double soaking?
Yeah, it just shouldn't be a problem. When there's 30 seconds between two things, and you've got a 45-second debuff, you should be capable. Like, it should be entirely possible to double soak.
But this is, yeah, it might be you saying that, but this is where we're falling down. Is that double soak?
It takes time to build stacks though, even with the 45 seconds, right? So you gotta take that into account.
I mean, look, at this point we have like 15 minutes left, right? So how about we keep it like this, and if we need to like change something, we change it next raid. If changing it now, we're still gonna
Won't.
wipe them.
Yeah. How is the range for the melee cleavers? Are they getting close enough for you?
After the first one, I feel like I'm in cleave range, yeah. But the first one is not really in cleave range for me, the first ad wave.
Okay. I'll see if I can.
But that one gets killed quickly anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But the rest is fine, I think.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, same here. It's just that first one, but then after that, it's all hunky dory.
Okay.
Just try and always have them as close as you can without them activating whatever they activate.
Beam to the boss. Quite a visual thing, actually.
Yep.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go. No point getting me up.
Stand there near dribbling it.
Are we wiping?
The bad.
He said
Yeah.
He said no point getting him.
You gotta love a fucking wall.
Kill you then, Tom.
Just looking into it. I think it was just melee. Yeah, it's melee. I don't know why, 'cause stagger was up.
I blame me just for not putting amplify magic on. Did I get rid of that anyway?
Yeah. I'm ready.
Has everyone got their food on? So.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Fucking stay still.
Yep.
These ads are going to be slow because they kept moving on to the boss.
Finally soap.
Probably be a little bit less eager on the ads because at the moment they're spreading this pool and I only have so many taunts.
Second pots.
Commanding shout, please.
Hellstones during this one. Isa.
I haven't got it.
Get Isa up.
Adds it down.
I only got 7. Personals, everything.
Ignore the ads, focus the boss.
Yeah. Spread out.
Transition.
Right.
Oh, that fluid.
Just leave the ads.
Wait, the fluid's not gone off me, what the hell?
It goes off when you get to the bottom.
No, it goes off up top. But if there are some in the air when we transition, then they still apply.
We did it we did the transition slightly too. So he did the spread, which we had to spread out for, and then he immediately after it casts the next set of incubation.
Ads. Try and kill the ads. And make sure we get the interrupt. And then, Simon, can you bubble soak the pools?
Callie can take the boss.
I can't
can
bubble
come
anything.
over.
I haven't got bubble available.
It's fine, I've got stacks, so
Don't
when
you
I
know?
say.
Alright, you're only worrying about the first set of ads. After this, you're just on the boss.
There's ads on the boss as well.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I mean, this was never going to be
No.
a kill, but... Right, so you'll see the witch doing her conductive pulse. That's going to need to be interrupted every time. This big soak, we're going to sort an unity order out. Tom, don't release. Oh shit, it teleports us up anyway. Never mind.
Where's the witch gonna be, Dave? The ads?
So as we come down the stairs, the boss is going to be basically at stairs, and the ads will be like 20-30 yards away, other side of the room. Essentially, I'll be picking up Zoetroids and standing them in one place. Whichever of Tom or Callie doesn't have the boss is then picking up the other 3 and standing them to be killed, essentially. I'll go over it in more depth once we're getting there more reliably.
So with interrupts, do you want everyone to be on the witch, or more people with range interrupts, like DKs and demon hunters?
It's probably safest to just kill the witch first. It's one of the hardest things going to be down there is a missed interrupt.
So just everyone focus the witch then.
Yeah. I mean, if we can get down there again, it'll be handy. And then, let's say I'm actually away on holiday all of next week, so I won't be here Wednesday or Monday or Wednesday. But I will.
And then I won't be here that Monday after.
Yeah. So I will put notes for whoever's taking over Monday. And yeah, we've still got 8 minutes, so we'll probably get another pulse.
It's good that. Just need a bit more DPS.
So is boss damage much better than last week?
I wouldn't say much better, but it's
I'd
better.
imagine so with an extra DPS.
It should be, yeah, but I think we still transition around the 7th arcing current that we should be beating.
Yeah, we missed it by like 1%, I think. It's just like 2 or 3 more seconds, and we should be fine.
Yeah, well, if you look at Frodo's putting in chat 10 pots not used.
Yeah, so if that's 10 pots not being used, including pre-pots not being used. Each pre-pot, so Unbridled Fury for each person should be 130 odd K. And it's the same thing. One person, it's only 130K. 20 people, that's 1.3 million. Second pots, that's another 1.3 million. So that's your 1%.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Got it.
Probably so.
Hellstone if you're low. This will be arcing 5.
Ads are falling behind.
Get him up.
Go.
Go in the ads or
Yeah, just focus boss. You have to be.
If you haven't done the pot, use your pot.
Pistol healing potion. Defensives, immunities.
We're kiting that down.
Yep.
Do not kill these ads before they get to the bottom. Let them live. Do not read off them. Do not do anything to them.
shitload more of us got the incubation fluid, so you're going to go down with about 5 less people than...
Yep. I'll cover it after. Right, let's get these down, and then immunity soak.
Right, you want to be stacking where I'm jumping up and down. If you're ranged.
Take the boss.
So Lion or Anorex can soak.
No, I've got it. I've got it.
You got it.
Right, so boss will go to red marker. I'll be
Maybe not.
keeping Zoetroids over near orange, and the other ads will be tanked around purple. Everyone should be stacking pretty much in the middle.
Yeah, around where purple is.
Right, when the other ads come in, the tank that hasn't got the boss needs to pick them all up. And everyone should be on the witch.
I'm gonna go take the boss if someone can take me.
Yeah, take it.
Make sure we're interrupting the witch. It's very important.
Take the witch with you. And then if you can, when the second taunt is up, take the other one. Thank you.
Ow.
Ideally, we will be rotating immunities in that slam from the hole. We just ran out of.
It's good though. We got more people down this time, and
yeah.
Well, 30%. It's a new record. If we can get the ink pods to go off, that should go down another couple of percent.
Yeah, it's just getting that last bit now, isn't it? When we get down there, it's practice down there now.
Yep. So, like I say, I'll draw up some notes for whoever's leading on Monday. For everyone individually, we need to look at how we can eke a bit more DPS. So, with an extra DPS, we're pushing the boss at the point where we should be pushing it if we had 5 healers. So we need a little bit more boss damage. Ads, I fucked them up a couple of times. Hold my hands up to that one. But their timings were pretty good. They were usually dying about 1 second before he cast Call of the Tender.
Yeah, our timers are slightly off, but I can easily work around that.
Yeah.
It's when I taunt is slightly off, but don't worry about that.
Yeah. So yeah, obviously, as you know, we are still trying to get a couple of extra people in for a bit more damage. So target is progressing this boss. If it's not going to be anything personal, if we can get somebody in and they're going to do more damage for the aim of progress, we might swap people around. Exactly as we did on Ashvane. We got the kill. Once it's down, I mean, look at how easy it is now. I think we boosted 2 people through it last week, didn't we?
In theory, we did 2 today as well.
Yeah, 2 people that hadn't done it before, so the difference that killing it makes can't be stated enough. But yeah, no, really good. What was that, 30%? 29.7% our last pull, so we've progressed by another 10%.
Yeah, I do think 4 healing it is pretty worthwhile. It is the way forward, to be honest. Because it's just, as long as we've got them cooldowns for 4, 5, 6, it's pretty alright, to be fair.